At 6 a.m., your alarm goes off. You get up, put on your suit, and run a race you've already lost. You did everything right. But while you are stuck in traffic, exhausted, there is a group of people society calls lazy, or losers, who are waking up without an alarm, drinking coffee in peace, and living a completely free life. Today I'm going to show you why they are winning, and why your salary is the drug keeping you trapped. Ever since you were a kid, you were sold a script. Get good grades. Get into a good college. Get a secure job. Climb the corporate ladder, and at some point, magically, you will reach peace. But school never warned you about what happens when you reach the middle of that mountain. Suddenly, the system starts to feel like a hamster wheel. You work more to earn more. You earn more to buy more. You buy more to stress yourself out more. And you stress more, so you need to work more. It's a perfect loop. This is popularly known as the rat race. But why is it so hard to get out once you enter? The answer lies in how your brain is wired. You think the next promotion will set you free. You think 20% more in your account at the end of the month will solve your anxiety. Psychologists have a name for this illusion: hedonic adaptation. But here in the real world, let's call it the mirage effect. It works like this. Human beings get used to any improvement in their environment terrifyingly fast. You get the promotion. You feel invincible. For 3 months. Then your brain normalizes that new income. Suddenly, you don't like your old car anymore. You feel you deserve a more expensive vacation. Your lifestyle inflates to match your new salary. And without realizing it, that invisible chain tying you to your desk just got heavier, thicker, and much harder to break. You didn't buy your freedom. You just financed a fancier cage. And this is where the system wins. They keep you addicted to payday dopamine. They give you the exact dose of money so you don't starve, but never enough for you to say enough and walk away. They anesthetize you. They convince you that chronic exhaustion is a status symbol, that answering emails at 11 p.m. on a Sunday means you are important. But behind that facade of success, there is a silent psychological crisis. Social comparison theory is eating us alive. You aren't running because you want to reach a finish line. You're running because you are terrified of others leaving you behind. You look at your former classmates' Instagram. You see they bought a house, traveled to Europe, and your reptilian brain screams, "You are losing." So you go back to the office, you put your head down again, and you keep injecting the bi-weekly salary drug. But let's stop talking about money for a second. Let's talk about the real currency in this game. Let's talk about the cost no one wants to see on their paycheck. Many believe companies pay them for their intelligence, for their talent, for their skills. That's a white lie we tell ourselves to feel better. Companies don't buy your talent. They buy your monopoly over the clock. They pay you to strictly control where you are and what you do from Monday to Friday, during your best hours of sunlight, during your years of peak physical and mental vitality. Time is not money. Time is the very substance life is made of. Every extra hour you spend pleasing a boss who would replace you tomorrow if you dropped dead today is an irretrievable hour. It's 1 hour less with your kids, 1 hour less building your own dreams, 1 hour less discovering who the hell you are outside of your LinkedIn title. When you trade linear and irreversible time for taxable money, you are making the worst deal in human history. And the psychological cost of this exchange is devastating. Millions of people suffer from profound alienation. They look in the mirror at 40. They have a full bank account, the manager position, the German car in the garage. and they feel an existential emptiness that terrifies them. They have lost their identity. They are no longer artists, writers, travelers, or dreamers. They have become their corporate title. They let the system buy their soul on an installment plan. But something fascinating is happening. If you look closely, on the fringes of society, you'll notice an anomaly. There is a group of people who, in silence, stopped running. They didn't start a violent revolution. They didn't go live in a cave in the woods. Simply, on a random Tuesday, they realized the trap. They understood the psychology behind the rat race and made a radical decision to redefine what it means to win. This new free class shares a key psychological trait that psychologists call an internal locus of control. While the majority seeks external validation, their parents' applause, their neighbors' envy, their boss's approval, these deviants bulletproofed their minds against social comparison. They discovered the best-kept secret of this century. True status isn't having a full schedule, it's having an empty schedule. It's being able to wake up on a Wednesday and decide what to do with your own hours. For them, sacrificing income to reclaim time is not an act of madness or laziness. It is the ultimate expression of intelligence. They decided to adopt strategic minimalism. They cut their expenses, annihilated the mirage effect, and detoxed from the salary drug. Some started small, manageable businesses. Others took less demanding jobs. Others monetized weird passions. They aren't looking to be millionaires in Forbes. They are looking to be absolute masters of their own clock. And from the perspective of those still trapped in the race, these people seem crazy, lazy, or lacking ambition. But the truth is that they are the only ones who are awake. The system is not going to change. The wheel is not going to stop for you. Corporations will still need faster running mice. The only variable in this whole equation, the only piece you can move today, is you. So before you turn off your phone screen and set that 6 a.m. alarm for tomorrow, I want you to ask yourself a question. An uncomfortable question that probably won't let you sleep tonight. Calculate all the stress, the lost years, the Sunday anxiety, and the dreams you left in a drawer. Look at it coldly. And now tell me, for how much money are you selling your life?